Now, this has been called the most unpredictable election for 40 years. But what can we expect to see tonight? Firstly, we can expect that the winner is going to be one of these two losers. David Cameron has defied expectations and has managed to surprise everyone. Who would have thought you could actually dress a blancmange in a suit? People say to me, now, you've met Ed Miliband. Is he as much of a geek as everyone thinks he is? And I say, hell yes. And let's not dismiss this man. Say what you like about him, no one's going to forget Neil Clogg in a hurry. The second thing we can expect tonight is that whoever comes out on top will have to choose from these two options. Option A, form a coalition which involves getting into bed with someone you can't stand just because they'll let you do stuff that you couldn't do on your own. Fair enough, we've all been there. Or option B, form a minority government, and by that I don't mean a government made up entirely of minorities, although it would be worth having one just to see the look on Nigel Farage's face. So who's going to win? We've seen the exit polls, but for the last couple of elections, the bookmakers have got it right. It's come to something when the best predictor of our 600-year-old parliament is a bunch of skull-faced alcoholics smoking outside a Paddy Power on Scunthorpe High Street. So what are the bookies saying about all this? 10 to 1. That's not his odds. That's what time this photo was taken and he was on his fourth pint. Now, I'm going to show you a slide. I'd also like to show you this slide detailing the declining membership of the three main political parties. Now, the Caravan Club currently has 8 times as many members as the Lib Dems, but, of course, the difference is the Caravan Club can't do a U-turn quite as easily. Politicians, you see, just can't be trusted. Their broken promises are up there with "I do" and "Sure, love, I can get you a job on Newsnight." The main parties... The main parties all set out their big promises for this year's election in their manifestos. Manifestos are a kind of contract, a weird contract with a picture of ugly people on the front. In the Tory manifesto, David Cameron has promised to create 2 million extra jobs by 2020, mainly in banking, food banking. Of course, you can promise anything you like if you're never going to get into power. That's why the Greens have pledged a rainbow for every child under 6 and for Trident to be replaced by a dream catcher. We all know that if you shake a politician's hands, you should count your fingers afterwards. So watch out tonight for politicians saying they've got no plans to do something. That means nothing. I have absolutely no plans after the show to get wasted on WKD at Channel 4's expense. But if it happens, it happens.